Hello friends, Namaste to all of you. Today we are going to learn about ballad as a poetical type or ballad as a form of poetry. A ballad means a folk song. During my last lecture, I had explained epic as a poetical type or epic as a form of poetry. The most original form of poetry is a ballad or a folk song, as I mentioned it before a while. In fact, when no written literature existed at all before centuries, there were only two forms of literature which existed in oral form and which were very popular among the people. We are talking about all the nations of the world. And those two literary forms which existed in oral form were a ballad and a tale. Because a ballad means a folk song and a tale means a short story. So when there were no other means of entertainment in those days, people were entertained by the singers or strolling singers by singing these ballads orally. So before we discuss the topic in detail, I would like to draw your attention towards the points which have been mentioned before you about a ballad, and we shall discuss them one by one to understand our today's topic quite clearly and lucidly. First of all, as I discussed it, we should think about the origin of a ballad. सबसे पहले हमको बैलेड का जो ओरिजिन है, उसकी जो शुरुआत है, उसके बारे में सोचना चाहिए. तो जैसा कि मैंने पहले बताया कि बैलेड्स वर संग बाय मिन्स्ट्रेल्स और बार्ड्स, जिन्हें हिंदी में हम मांगणियार बोलते हैं, ऐसी एक कम्युनिटी थी. एंड द थीम ऑफ द बैलेड had a sort of variety, because the praises of the legendary figures of that particular land were sung in those ballads. But before we discuss in detail, let us start with the definition given by R.J. Rees of a ballad. According to R.J. Rees, a ballad is a poem in short stanzas about a popular story. तो जैसा कि मैंने अभी बताया कि किसी खास प्रदेश की जो कहानी होती थी, जिसमें उस प्रदेश के किसी पर्टिकुलर लेजेंडरी फिगर की प्रेज करने में आती थी, और उस समय since there were no other means of entertainment, people like to listen to these ballads. And the next point is the tradition of the ballads, because these ballads were handed down from one generation to another generation orally. So obviously various versions of the same kind of ballad were found, and these ballads were popular even during the 11th, 12th and 13th century, because till that time the art of printing was not invented. As we know, the art of printing was invented in the mid 15th century, and the first printing press was established in 1476 in London by Caxton. So these ballads were popular even before Chaucer, but they existed only in oral form, as I mentioned it earlier also. And the next point is the authorship of a ballad. When we talk about the authorship of any literary work, we know that a poem or a drama or a novel is written by a particular poet or a writer or a novelist or a playwright. But in the case of the traditional ballads, as they were known, because the oral ballads were also known by the names of traditional ballads before literary ballads were written. So the authorship of a ballad was out of question, because these ballads had evolved through the popular stories of a particular region or land. So there was no question of the authorship of the ballads. So we can say that these ballads were impersonal in nature. It means that they were not subjective. There was an element of objectivity in these ballads. The next point is, by whom were these ballads sung, or which particular community used to sing these ballads? Minstrels or bards used to sing these ballads, and they strolled on foot from one place to another place, from one village to another place, to entertain people by singing these ballads. And in this way, they used to earn their living. They used to earn their livelihood, and they earned their bread and butter. The next point is, which were the popular themes of a ballad? There were various kinds of themes in a ballad, and they were like this: revenge, love, violence, shipwreck, witchcraft, superstition, etc. Because in those days, people lived in various dangers, in the fear of various dangers. In the Middle Age, even the European people were very much superstitious. So they constantly lived in the fear of ghosts or witchcraft, etc. So they were the popular themes. And later on, the tradition changed slightly. As I mentioned it before, that after the invention of printing or the art of printing, the poets of the middle century, 15th or 16th century, and the succeeding poets started writing the oral ballads. And one more popular theme during the 12th century, particularly of the ballads, was the outlaw theme. As we all have heard about the name of Robin Hood, who was a great outlaw. An outlaw means a robber. And Robin Hood has been very much popular in English literature and in England also, like the great King Arthur. But you will be surprised to know that Robin Hood, who was an outlaw or a robber, he also became very much popular, like King Arthur. But what was the reason? Because Robin Hood, despite being an outlaw, was very kind and generous. And in fact, he was the defender of justice because he fought for the poor people. And after robbing the rich people, he used to help the poor and the helpless people. In this way, we can say that ballad was a very much popular form of poetry in those days.